Explaining football to the friend who's just there for the nachos? Hard. Tailgating from home like a pro with snacks and drinks everyone will love? An easy win. And with Instacart helping deliver the snack time MVPs to your door, you're ready for the game in as fast as 30 minutes. So you never miss a play or lose your seat on the couch or have to go head-to-head for the last chicken wing. Shop game day faves on Instacart and enjoy $0 delivery fees on your first 3 grocery orders. Offer valid for a limited time. Other fees and terms apply.
On today's Smart 7, Reeves' budget draws mixed reaction. Harris says she's still the underdog in US race, and lots more. It's Friday, 1st of November. It's World Vegan Day, and happy birthday, Penn Badgley.
The Smart 7. It's news, but not the news.
Rachel Reeves' first budget attracted plenty of reaction on Thursday, some of it positive. The Office for Budgetary Responsibility was sounding concerned about the potential for future growth as employers face tax increases, while the farming community was up in arms about the changes to inheritance tax. Shadow Chancellor Jeremy Hunt, who announced that he will be stepping down, wasn't impressed by Reeves' first budget either, claiming that Labour broke their promise not to raise taxes.
It's the easy thing for any chancellor to do, just to pick the pockets of businesses and to raise taxes. But the long-term damage to growth and competitiveness is profound. Now, if she'd wanted to do this, she should have said so.
On the positive side, the International Monetary Fund gave the budget the thumbs up, and both Prime Minister Keir Starmer and the Chancellor were keen to make clear that this budget is just the first step in repairing the UK's economy.
My ambition and my confidence in Britain burns brighter than ever. We have huge potential, and the budget starts to seize that, whilst at the same time putting our public finances on a firmer footing.
The budget saw substantial rises in taxes for business, but it also saw increased investment into public services, including the NHS. The Chancellor made a £22 billion investment into the NHS, the largest since 2010, and also committed to capital investment in the health service as part of Labour's 10-year plan. Prime Minister Keir Starmer was at a West Midlands hospital on Thursday to meet with staff and emphasise the government's commitment to a mindset change towards the health service.
If you value your workforce and treat them properly, then it actually works better across the piece. But we do need to back that up with a workforce plan to make sure we've got the right sort of cavalry coming through to fill the places that are needed.
Health Secretary Wes Streeting was also on call, supporting the new legislation which provides safe zones around abortion clinics, which was a Tory government initiative.
I strongly support a woman's right to choose, and I think women who are making that choice deserve better than being intimidated when they're going to access reproductive health care. So I strongly support the introduction of this measure.
Historians may struggle to capture the madness of the 2024 US presidential campaign, which this week has taken a weird turn into the world of garbage. Thursday saw video of Donald Trump dressed as a binman, struggling to climb into what we would call a bin lorry in an attempt to get back at his Democratic rivals Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. This all came off the back of Trump's own rally, where a comedian described Puerto Rico as a floating island of garbage, and Trump's regular description of the US as a garbage can because of so-called open borders. It's certainly confusing, but at least there are only 5 days left. Meanwhile, Kamala Harris is staying focused and says she's running like the underdog.
Donald Trump's been running for the last decade. I've been in this race about 3.5 months, and the stakes are so high. Regardless of what the polls say, we are going to win.
The Tory leadership contest finally drew to a close on Thursday, with the results of the battle between Robert Jenrick and Kemi Badenoch due to be announced on Saturday morning. That means it's the end of Rishi Sunak's run as temporary Tory leader, and he'll be heading to the back benches or possibly California, depending on how the weather is in Yorkshire. Before he left, though, Ofcom were busy taking up a collection not for Mr Sunak, but they are looking for a £100,000 fine from GB News for their town hall-style event with Rishi right before the general election. Ofcom ruled the People's Forum gave Sunak an uncontested platform to promote his policies, and although the CEO of GB News described the fine as a direct attack on free speech, it was in part because of GB News' previous impartiality breaches, and it was clear to media observers that the show was hopelessly biased.
Do we stick with this plan, our plan, that is starting to deliver the change that you all want and the country deserves? Or do we go back to square one with Keir Starmer and the Labour Party?
Still to come on the Smart 7, Lewis Hamilton steps back in time and Eddie Redmayne has a Harry Potter malfunction. Right after this.
Explaining football to the friend who's just there for the nachos? Hard. Tailgating from home like a pro with snacks and drinks everyone will love? An easy win. And with Instacart helping deliver the snack time MVPs to your door, you're ready for the game in as fast as 30 minutes. So you never miss a play or lose your seat on the couch or have to go head-to-head for the last chicken wing. Shop Game Day Faves on Instacart and enjoy $0 delivery fees on your first 3 grocery orders. Offer valid for a limited time. Other fees and terms apply.
Welcome back.
Formula One heads to Brazil this weekend for the 20th race of the season. Max Verstappen still has an almost 50-point lead over nearest rival Lando Norris, after a series of races which have seen increasing aggression between the two. That's benefited Ferrari, who found form and now sits second in the Constructors' Championship, ahead of Red Bull and just behind McLaren. This weekend will see a special tribute to legendary F1 driver Ayrton Senna on the 30th anniversary of his death. Lewis Hamilton will be back behind the wheel of a McLaren as he drives a lap in Senna's original 1990 Formula One car.
I never in a million years thought I'd ever get to drive Senna's car here, so my manager told me about it and I jumped at the opportunity. But just the thought of driving that car around here, it will definitely be quite an emotional experience.
Eddie Redmayne is about to hit our screens in a new movie version of The Day of the Jackal. It's due to drop on Sky next week, and in advance Eddie has been busy in a whirlwind of publicity. He went viral for a moment on Graham Norton's couch with Saoirse Ronan, he chopped part of his finger off while jet-lagged, and he broke the hearts of Harry Potter fans when he revealed there are no more Fantastic Beast movies on the way. It turns out Eddie didn't have the greatest experience when he went on the Quidditch ride at Harry Potter World either.
As I was kind of like this, with a massive off Dementor. and I had my 6-year-old son sort of sitting next to me.
Oh, no.
And I was like, are you okay? And he's like, Dad, I'm fine. And I'm like, I'm not. I'm f***ing myself.
We've already had a Christmas rom-com this week, so why not a Christmas thriller? Netflix has signed up Keira Knightley for a 6-part action-adventure set in London called Black Doves. It's from the producers of Gangs of London and Chernobyl, and it's action-packed as she plays a spy who finds her undercover identity blown and has to go on the run. It also stars Sarah Lancashire as Knightley's boss and Ben Whishaw as her bestie and fellow assassin. The good news is, if you like the sound of it, Season 2 has already been commissioned and the first of 6 episodes drops on December 5th on Netflix.
Blood on your hands. And that's not a good combination.
We'll be all right, won't we? Probably.
I left something up there.
There's a saying about returning to the scene of a crime. Is it a good thing to do or not?
Oh, that was very profound. Thank you.
You've been listening to The Smart 7. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Hit that follow button and have a great day. Give us 7 minutes and we'll give you the world.
How did you actually sleep last night? If it didn't feel like your very best rest, then you need to upgrade to the softest, most luxurious bedding from Boll & Branch. Their signature sheets are made from the finest 100% organic cotton and get softer with every wash. Millions of sleepers love their sheets, and right now, you can feel the difference for yourself during their biggest sales of the entire year. Hurry to bollandbranch.com to shop their best offers. Limited time only. Exclusions apply. See site for details.